In today's video, we're going to be talking about the Easter eggs I expect to be in Grand Theft Auto 6, particularly the ones where Rockstar will reference things like pop culture. So we know that is a huge part of all Rockstar Games titles, Easter eggs. It doesn't matter if it's Grand Theft Auto or Red Dead Redemption or Bully or Max Payne, it's going to have Easter eggs. And now that we officially know the location of GTA 6, which is Vice City in the state of Leonida, which is essentially a parody of Miami and Florida, we can talk about the Easter eggs that might appear in that based on Rockstar and pop culture. And honestly, the best part of this video is going to be seeing what you think Rockstar will make as Easter eggs, so please let me know in those comments down below. There might be things you have watched on television or movies that you've seen that I have not, so please let me know what you're thinking down there. So just getting things started, I think there's going to be a massive reference or murder mystery to Dexter. So in case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, Dexter was a show that I think was on for about 8 seasons, and it followed the character Dexter Morgan, who worked for the Miami Police Department, but he also had a second secret life as a serial killer. And he was famously known as the Bay Harbor Butcher for dumping his bodies in black trash bags in the water via a boat he owned. He also kept blood slides of the people that he ended up killing in an air conditioner in his apartment. So there's lots of little things that Rockstar could reference there. And we know how much Rockstar loves a good murder mystery, whether it be the Infinite 8 killer in GTA 5, or whether it be the creepy Valentine serial killer in Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar loves that sort of thing, and I don't think there's a more popular serial killer than Dexter Morgan, so I feel like that would be a perfect way that Rockstar could sort of get things started in a creepy murder mystery-ish way for GTA 6, and that's referencing Dexter. Now, there's so many other TV shows and movies that take place in Miami and Florida that have probably inspired Rockstar. Like, for example, it wouldn't be surprising if they had more Scarface references and Easter eggs, as well as Jeepers Creepers and Miami Vice. Now, Miami Vice and Scarface did inspire a lot of the original Vice City, so it wouldn't be shocking if some of those Easter eggs did carry over into GTA 6, considering it's taking place in the same basic area just several decades later. But what other shows and movies do you think Rockstar will incorporate into Easter eggs in GTA 6? Maybe it's something like Burn Notice. Again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. Just because of how wild and crazy this story was a couple of years ago, I could see Rockstar parodying the Tiger King. I'm sure you guys have watched the Netflix show. It came out right during the pandemic, so it was something a lot of people were interested in, but it focuses on a out-of-control and crazy zoo owner, Joe Exotic, and his wild outfits and breeding tigers, which I don't think is legal. So that's something that Rockstar would probably love to get their hands on and make a parody of. Another thing I could see Rockstar focusing on is references from the original Vice City, whether it be characters like Candy Sucks or Tommy Vercetti, or whether it's referencing places after the voice actor and likeness of Tommy Vercetti, Ray Liotta. They could either name a big monument or a bridge or a mansion after him, sort of out of respect. So just things that reference Vice City and Vice City stories, like a man stuck underwater near a bridge, a Candy Sucks poster, an old radio that you can find that plays the Vice City soundtrack, an ice cream truck that plays the theme songs like the one in Grand Theft Auto 4. That would be so cool. I'd also like to see some references to the last main characters we got to play as, and that's Arthur Morgan and John Marston. Now, Rockstar typically do this in pretty subtle ways, like GTA 5 had a book called Red Dead by a J. Marston. That's clearly a reference to, obviously, Red Dead Redemption and John Marston, so it'd be cool if there was some sort of Arthur Morgan Easter egg as well, whether it be his iconic cowboy hat or whether it be just some reference to him. He's arguably one of the best characters Rockstar Games has ever created, so I feel like they would be doing him a disservice if he wasn't mentioned in some way, shape, or form in GTA 6. It also wouldn't be surprising if Rockstar brought back Donald Love, who, as you guys probably have guessed it, is a parody of Donald Trump. We know that Donald Trump also has his main residence based in Florida, which is a resort called Mar-a-Lago. So maybe Rockstar has some sort of parody of that. We know they kind of like to tiptoe around politics and throw subtle jokes and jabs at them. And considering how big politics have evolved in the world since GTA 5 has come out, again, it wouldn't be shocking if they decided to dive into that, especially because it's taking place in Florida. I'd also like it if Rockstar brought back the Church of Kiflam and all the craziness that was involved in that cult and that organization, especially because it's taking place again in Florida or Leonida. Again, if they do include Orlando, because that's where the Church of Scientology is located. So, you know, Rockstar, they could make some absolutely wild references to Kiflam and just the crazy things that people ultimately believe in. It also would not be surprising at all if Rockstar referenced a ton of popular celebrities that have moved to Miami over the last decade or so, including some pretty famous sports stars like LeBron James. And interestingly enough, Rockstar Games actually reposted one of his excitement posts about Grand Theft Auto 6 and have also tagged him in a couple of things on Instagram. So they weirdly have worked together in the past. You could also argue that the biggest athlete in the world currently plays for Miami's football team, Lionel Messi. So there is a large opportunity for Rockstar to parody some huge sports stars and their moves to Miami sports teams. And we know, thanks to the GTA 6 leaks, that Rockstar, like Grand Theft Auto 5, is going to feature some sporting teams. Now, we don't know in what capacity that will be like, whether they just sort of fill the world with these ambient things that you can cheer for, or logos that you can see on shirts, or liveries that you can place on cars, or if they will indeed be an active part of the world. I mean, Miami has a massive sports scene, and there's also so many other things that take place in the state of Florida, like NASA rocket launches, SpaceX launches that occur. There's so many things that they could dive into. I feel like we're really just touching the tip of the iceberg here. And we already know, thanks to the GTA 6 leaks, what several of the other Easter eggs are going to be, but these are things that aren't really pop culture references. Like, for example, we know there's going to be references of UFOs and even something called a skunk ape, which I think is the Florida equivalent of Bigfoot. We know that there's going to be crazy sex warehouse robots and all that sort of interesting stuff, but that's what I wanted to talk about in this video today, just some of the Easter eggs I expect Rockstar to include in GTA 6 that are kind of focused on pop culture, TV shows, movies, etc. So again, let me know what you think in those comments down below. What Easter eggs do you think Rockstar need to include in GTA 6? I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you guys did go and enjoy this video though, a like rating would of course be awesome, and be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new or you want to stay up to date on all the GTA 6 videos that I'll be doing here on my channel. And be sure to ring that notification bell as well. Sometimes YouTube just doesn't work, and if you ring that bell, you'll always be guaranteed to be notified when new videos arrive. But of course, as always, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.